Hey, welcome back. Today we're gonna test the i5-2400S. This is very similar CPU with the one that we had previous. The only difference that this one is running on 2.5 gig on the base clock, comparing it to the previous one that was 3.1. And theoretically, they are all the same. That was the only difference between the CPU that we have today. I'm gonna step up on the GPU because last time we used a 1650, and I said, you know what, I need to eliminate that bottleneck because it was nearly on the edge with the bottleneck. So it's paired up today. The system is running with an RTX 3060 Ti Founders Edition, you know. So we got 8 gig of VRAM, GDDR6, 256 bits, DirectX 12, and this video card was launched in 2020. And if I'm correct, this CPU was launched in 2011. So there is a big gap, nearly nine years between them. Let's take a look and see how they are running today. Hear me out. Let's try Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, apparently the CPU can actually start the game, and I'm very proud of this CPU. That's it. And I wish I could have tested it on the previous one. But regardless, I'm gonna see what settings I have here. I think we are on minimal, yes. So I have minimal, 60 Hz, VSync off, everything it's on a preset. There is nothing here I can change, yeah. I'll keep it on minimal because I'm 100% sure I will have problems with this one. But regardless, let's jump in and see how Modern Warfare is working with this i5-2400S. The performance in this game is out of this world. Seriously, I'm not joking. Considering how old is how old is the CPU, you know, 2011, and what performance it's got, I think it's quite okay, you know. What the f is he doing there? Damn. Despite having this amount of performance, the CPU actually sits on a freaking awesome wattage. Seriously, I'm surprised how many watts it's got. Seriously, it's not the best performance in the world, you know, but it's doing a freaking awesome work with something that is under 50 watts. You know, the system RAM is not fully loaded. The whole computer, it's like easy. Right, so in the menu we have performance mode. I'm gonna put everything on low detail. Download high resolution texture, why not? Everything is on low with performance mode. I'm gonna apply and I'm gonna see how the game is performing with the CPU. Ooh, the core usage is max. Oh. Comparing it to the previous one, I think this one is, you can actually feel that 500, 600 megahertz on the core. You understand? You feel the frequency, it's killing the performance here, you know. Despite having a 3060 Ti, doesn't nothing. So this one compared to the previous one, yes, you get lower wattage, you know, on the CPU, but you get, nah, it's not worth it. Only if you're on a tight system where you don't have the adequate power supply and you're skimming the wattage from everything, then yes, I will suggest the CPU, but I will do like this. Is it worth it? No. Oh, that was so good. Oh, rewarding kill, seriously. I'm getting better on that one, seriously. People with this hammer. FORTNITE is running with this CPU, regardless. The only thing I can say about this combination is that the GPU is overkill for this CPU. You do not need a 3060 Ti. We have to see how GTA 5 is working. It's kind of cool to have a video card like this in the system. I want to keep exactly how the GPU and the CPU thought they will be in this game, seriously. Okay, so this is the settings, yeah? They think this is what I need for my CPU, you understand, because of my RTX 3060 Ti. This is gonna be interesting. All right, this is gonna be funny. I'm not joking, seriously. If I remember correctly, we had like 30, 50 FPS. I don't know if the load will be balanced on the GPU or the CPU. because I only see GPU load 1-3% and it's kind of scary. 15-20%, nice. Actually 20% on the GPU maximum. Oh, disappointing. All right, I'm not expecting nothing less than lag with the CPU apparently. Okay, 28 FPS, 30 FPS with GTA on. Dude, it had maximum details, you know, and yet still can manage to push. Maybe we can actually swap it to DirectX 10 or something. But this situation, I can clearly see that the CPU is the problem. That 2.5 gig per core, you know, it's the culprit in this case, because last time we had 3.1 and it had a better performance, you know, better frame time, better everything. Even though I'm giving this CPU a proper GPU, considering that the whole detail is maxed out, nearly maxed out, you know, it does the job, but very, very on the edge. I would say close to I don't give a about the CPU anymore, seriously. What the f was that? Let's test CYBERPUNK and see how it's running with the CPU. First off, we need to jump in and see what resolution we have. Ultra performance DLSS, yeah? I'm gonna put it on this and I'm gonna put it on 1080p. 28 FPS. Impressive. We should take the bike and actually see how it's running. With DLSS on ultra performance, I actually get 23 FPS. Cores are maxed out. It doesn't matter. Who needs cores? Yeah, woof. Look at the frame time and the spikes. Oh my god. Huge. Can't load the GPU, seriously. Doesn't want to be loaded. Lots of bottleneck here, lot of traffic. That means it's lag 15 FPS. With DLSS, you still lag. Oh my god, this CPU is bananas. Can't do jack shit if it's not over 3000 megahertz. Seriously. 15 FPS. Minimal 5. 1% 7. Oh. If everything is on ultra performance with DLSS sharpening 0, and we're gonna put the lowest resolution. Oh. Better frame time. It actually went to 30 instead of 50. You can actually feel it's very smooth on the commands with the lowest resolution. So the wattage on the CPU is still 38 watts, but before it was just passing 40. I think even now it will pass 40, but I got better frame time that is reaching in with 20s. Yeah, that's when you say you're golden, when you have 20 frame times. This is not a good idea. This is not the right game for this CPU, seriously. So
welcome back, Daniel.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me, Forza. All right, this will be another game that actually runs really nice on this CPU, seriously. 900p, why is it on 900p? Ultra performance. Apparently he knows something and I don't know. Graphics very low. Oh, very low. Okay, so the game managed to put everything on low with 900p. I'll take you. CPU is loaded. The wattage is nearly on maximum. All of the cores are utilized, you know, and I get like 50-60 FPS on average. That's fantastic. The only thing I'm interested now is on minimals and frame time, you know, because I know the GPU is not, I cannot load the GPU because it's idling here, you know. So the memory usage, it's quite fantastic because it doesn't need more than 60 gig of the whole system, you know. So seeing that 9.8 gig of system RAM, it's okay, you know, but I have to keep my eye on it, you know. The VRAM, non-existent usage. So minimal, let's drop the minimal. Do some nice jumps here. Maybe some rolls or something. Who knows? That one, that corner. I'm gonna jump. Jump, boy. Oh, yes. Airtime. That's a nice jump there. Nothing. No. Minimal. 22. It's getting better. Stop it. I thought I made a mission here to drop the CPU minimals in 1% on his knees. Damn, DLSS makes the games look so ugly. Overall, the CPU is good. I like the idea that there are a couple of models of CPUs that are really good when it comes to performance, and there's a couple of models like this that are made for low wattage. We done with the 2390T that was on low wattage, and comparing it to this, I think this one is much better, you know. But I think this is something similar, and I really appreciate having a CPU like this because it offers me the opportunity to build budget builds computers, you know. So using this with a system so I can make it a low wattage computer, it's ideal. For gaming, not very. I think light work like an office desk will be ideal because yeah, of that low wattage. But aside from that, I don't really know. What do you think?